And just listen to these young people. Nothing against you, Pastor Smith, but soon you're going to be gone, or sooner or later. And we got people here that are still preaching, trying to do good works. We have a youth group trying to do things that are by God. So I'm glad to be part of this youth group, part of this program.
Amen.
Amen.
And my message is going to be on honor your needs. And I'm going to start in Psalms 55:17. You can turn that page. Evening and morning, at noon will I pray. Cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. What is that saying to me? That says to me that every day, morning, noon, and night, I should cry out to the Lord because he wants to hear your prayers. He wants to answer them. He wants to answer your prayers to show his good works. So you can go out to the world and tell other people what he has done for you. Because when you do that, they're going to think, hey, what is he doing so well in their life that I'm missing out on? Because if they're missing out on something and they see that, they're bound to come to those doors. They're bound to say, hey, this is actually what we need. Why did I come this way? When you lead somebody to Christ, it's probably one of the best things you ever had. In order for you to get saved, you got to come to this altar and be on your knees. Being on your knees physically shows respect to him. It shows him that I am not worthy of your great works. King David, one of the greatest kings of Israel, I believe, was on his knees countless times to God because he had done it wrong to God. Friend, please forgive me. Why is a king getting on his knees if you can't? What makes you better than a king? Nothing. Because all honor and glory should go to him. On your knees, you're giving him the power that he deserves. His son, his only son. I know a lot of you have sons, daughters. Imagine if you had to do that. Would you let them go through that? I don't believe you would. In Romans, the crucifixion was the worst punishment of death you could ever feel. They saved up the most highest criminals, the most worst murderers, the most worst thieves, the people that killed more than anyone. And they saved it for God, the Son, Jesus. Why would they make him go through that? Because the devil did not want him preaching anymore. He did not want him showing people his good works. So he made him go through the worst torment any of us should have felt. We should have been on that cross, not him. When we are on our knees, praying to him, we need to be broken down, letting him get in our hearts, allowing him to do his works. And when he does his works through you, put a big smile on your face. At that camp, before we were going there was me and Chester sitting in the seat where that tire popped. There was a hole this big, my feet could have fit through it. God gets a hold of you. When God gets a hold of you, he will get a hold of you. He's tried getting a hold of me twice. I'm a backsliding Christian. When I went to that camp, I got right with him. I got on my knees and got right with him. Amen. That's the only way to get right with God, is getting on your knees and praying. Forgive me for what I have done. I have sinned. I have done worse than any other I can think of. I need your help. I need you to take me down that narrow road that Joey was talking about. Because he's the only thing that's keeping you from falling. He's the one guiding you. There was a message said at camp, you need a shield in front of you. You need someone to be talking to the youth group in my cabin. You need a man or a man of the Word of God, Pastor Dan, Pastor Smith. You need to hide behind you and dodge the punches saying, come get us, devil. Because if you have one of them in front of you, you will never fall. And God uses them. That's the only reason I went to camp. My father, he went to Pastor Dan and we had lunch with him. Pastor Smith and we had lunch with him. Pastor Smith told us about the camp. He kept on saying, Chris, why don't you go? Why don't you go? Came here, Pastor Dan, why don't you go? Why don't you go? He was using all three of those men to get me to go so I could be called to preach. Amen. So I could use his words. Call people and say, why don't you get on your knees? What makes you so good at invitation standing? God stands next to an invitation, I believe. He nudges you. Hey, why don't you go up there? I know there's problems in your life. Throw them at me. See if I can't do it. Just nudges you. What's taking you so long? Come on. And you say, oh, one more person. Well, that one person goes up there and he's like, hey, that person's up there, why aren't you? And you say, oh no, I'll do it next week. Next week comes around. Hey, those problems 2 weeks ago, a week ago, get up there and talk to them. You have more problems this week. You have more problems this week than last. The longer it takes you to get up here to go to God, the more He's going to let you go through. I wasn't on my knees for a while before I went to that camp. And He put me through so many trials, so many tribulations. He let the devil have me. And when I went to that camp, I got on my knees without any preaching, without any of those three up here saying any words of God, by a song. I was trying the first song that was sung because it was, I am not going to hell. And I knew I was a backsliding Christian. I was going to hell. I knew I needed to get right with God. And they sang that over and over and over. I finally listened to God. I finally walked up that aisle and said, God, I surrender all. I need you in my life. I need you to come up to me and show me what you want me to do. I'm your tool. There's a sculptor, one who made the thing. He found this big stone, took it to where he would normally do his carving. Started chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Finally, a beautiful sculpture came out. All his friends, wow, you really made that. He said, you really made that? That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. He said, I didn't make it. It was inside, waiting for me to bring it out. God is using you. He is slowly carving things off, carving things off. When He's done, He made you what you were supposed to be inside. He's showing what you are. You need to get on your knees and pray, people. Get on your knees. If you're not saved, get on your knees and say, I need your help. Save me. I am not saved. I don't want to be cast in the lake of fire. I don't want to be going those people that are down there and say, and cuss at you and use your name in vain. I don't want to drink. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to be part of that group anymore. Because I want you. You're my salvation. You're the one that's going to help me through the trials and tribulations. That devil, once you're in his pocket, he just throws you away and says, I gave you some. Wait till you come down. I'm going to show you a lot more, and it's not going to be nice. You're going to be screaming, God, why did I not use you? God, why am I up down here and not up there? Why did I not listen to them? Why was I not on my knees praying? You need to pray morning, noon, and night. Before you go to bed, before you wake, after you wake up, reading your Bible, getting in and just praying. God, help me to understand this message that you're trying to show me. Reading your Bible, show me the words that you have for me so I can learn more about you. Spreading your knowledge. You need that to spread your knowledge, people. Spreading your knowledge in God helps more people than you could ever believe. The best feeling is everyone, all of these two have said already, is bringing someone to God. Anna said it. Bringing someone to God is the best feeling you can ever feel. Yes. I agree with that statement 110%. You need to help them get on their knees and break down and say, Lord, help me. Help me to come to know you. Because without Him, you are nothing. That's right. All you are is just another token the devil throws at you. Hey, I got this one. Hanging you all around. Hey, everybody, look at this one. You too. Because we now, part of God's ministry, the devil's coming for you. There's a target on your back. He's saying, everybody in my control, go after these boys. Because they're doing great works. He's going to try and get you. You need to be on your knees praying every night. God, help me to not falter. Help me to stay on the path. Because once you falter and get off the path, here, Joey, if you're a great preacher, and you, like Pastor said the story, there's a great preacher, he faltered. Maybe he wasn't on his knees, maybe he was, who knows? But if you're on your knees, you're less likely to falter because you're going to God and saying, I need your help. I am just a man. I am just a man. That's all we are, people. We're just a man. When we go to heaven, we'll be an angel. Then we won't need help. We will be one of God's great creations in heaven. We will be an angel. Down here, we're just a man that just doesn't know anything. We're like a small child still. You may be 40. You may be an elder, but you still are just a small child, and God's leading you. He has you by the hand and says, come on. Come on. You need to get up here. You need to get up here. You need to get up here and get on your knees and say, help me. Help me, God. Because without that, you're nothing. I said it before. All these preachers, everybody you've ever heard, every time you've ever came up here, God's saying, I get you next week. I'm going to keep working on you. He'll let you stray off the path. There's a story, and I've used this many times. The other youth group knows. A man walking on the beach with God. There's two sets of footprints. But you don't see another man. He'll soon go off. I talked to my dad about this today. He said, well, you know why they could also be notice their footprints? Because God is carrying you. God will carry you if you're on your knees and you need help. Through the worst trials and tribulations you have ever been through, God will carry you. All you have to do is get on your knees and ask for it. God, carry me through this. God, I need your help. God, please be with me. In the Bible, it talks about praying all over. 2 Chronicles 17, we're not going there just for the sake of time. 2 Chronicles 7:15, Job 15:4, 16 and 17. One of them I will say, but is Psalms 35:17, don't go there. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothes were sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned unto me on my own bosom. He started praying because everyone was sick. He started praying to God, help these people. Help me because I'm sinning. You need God who needs help. There's people you go to work with. There's people you go to work that don't know God. Have you tried getting a hold of them today? Get on your knees and say, God, show me the words to get a hold of these people. I haven't known. I'm not involved. I haven't got to my friends that are not Christians at all. They're worse sinners I know. And I still haven't gone to them. I used to be one of them, a backslidden one of the worst ones. That's worse than being a sinner and not knowing God. But if you get on your knees and pray and say, forgive me, God, all that goes away. He says, I forgive you. You are my son. I shall forgive you. Just like a father forgiving his own son for some of the most worst things he's ever done to him. He said, you go up to him and you say, forgive me, Dad, because I've done things that I shouldn't have. I've disappointed you time and time again. He opens up his arms and says, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you to come to me. All you got to do is get on your knees. Amen. All you got to do is stop standing in that altar, in those pews, saying, I'll go next week. Don't worry about it. I'll get up there, because you won't by yourself. God's going to keep nudging you. Sooner or later, you're not going to feel that nudge no more because He's finally left and said, I'll wait and let you figure it out yourself, that you need me. He'll let you go. He will never tempt you, but He'll let the devil tempt you. And when the devil tempts you, you need to realize, wow, this is the worst thing I've ever been. Wait a minute. When was the best time? When I was on God on my knees. When I was with God on my knees. That is the most humblest thing you could ever do. When Lee was Job, lost his family, lost everyone, all his loved ones. He was last alive, covered in warts, on things. He got on his knees and prayed, God, there's a reason you did this. It's the reason why you did something like this. He did not falter. He did not let the devil get a hold of him. He prayed to God. He didn't say, God did all this and I'm not going back to him. He went back to God, saying there's a reason. Look what God did. Gave me your family. It was like, great. You've never had it that bad. You may have had family members die, but you need to go to God and say, God, help me not to go off the path. God, please help me. Once you do that, God will have his hand right on your back saying, I'm you. All you have to do is call him. All you have to do is call him, and he will do whatever it takes. He will answer every prayer. It may not be at that moment, it may not be at that exact time, but he will answer you sooner or later. Now, if you don't get on your knees and pray, and you go on and you are faltering, the longer it takes, the harder it is. Back to that story where there's one set of footprints. It also means God stopped walking because you walked away from him. When you start walking with God, he stops. He doesn't walk backwards. Doesn't go to the left, doesn't go to the right, doesn't try to walk away. He waits for you to turn around and walk back to him. He will walk back to you. You don't have to walk that long distance by yourself. He will help you cut the distance in half and walk towards you. Because he loves you so much. Now a lot of you are probably saying, well, how's this help me anyway? Helps you the most. Because getting on your knees is one of the most important things to do. After being saved, baptized, you need to get on your knees and pray to God so you don't get off the path. You don't falter anymore. So you can work miracles. He will help you work miracles so you can save people. We could have Iona if we wanted to. All we have to do is get on our knees. All we have to do is get on our knees. What stops us from getting on just Iona? I told the youth group. What stops us from going to Greenville, Grand Rapids? After we get Iona, we can get a wildfire. You know how hard it is to do a wildfire? Look at California TV. All those times California's get a wildfire, look how long it takes to get those fires out. If you're having a wildfire for God, it even takes longer. The devil can't curse that. You get on your knees and you pray, he will give us Iona. He will start giving us Greenville, Grand Rapids, other cities, other states. It just starts with bending your knees. In Psalms 5:3, my voice shalt thou hear. In the morning, O Lord, in the morning I will direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. That's David saying, he's looking up at him. Because it gives him the honor and respect he deserves when he looks up. He's on his knees every day saying, God, help me, I am a sinner. I don't know what I did yesterday that's a sin, but I know I sinned. You will never go a week, I promise you, without one sin going around. I promise you, you should be up here every Sunday. Because there's always been one sin going around. One sin. And that one sin will turn into two. That two, four, will turn into 8. The longer you go away, the more sins you start to do. The more sins you start to do, the worse the sin gets. The worse the sin gets, you don't have time to think. Because it just hits you like a train. Because you just start sinning more and more and more, and you can't stop. Lying. Lying will continue and continue. You say a lie, you have to cover that lie with another lie. I've done it. I'm not afraid to say I've done it, because I have asked the Lord to forgive me for all this. And the Lord will say, I forgive you, son. Come home. Amen. Come home. Why haven't you been on here? Why haven't you been on your knees? What's stopping you? Nothing. A king got on his knees. A king of a great city, Jerusalem. What is stopping you? There's no reason you should stop, people. There's only one reason, and that's to get on your knees. There's only one reason to do that. If God commands you to do it. God commands you to get on his knees and ask for help. Asking for help is a sign of weakness humans have. And guess what? It's not a weakness unto him. He says he asks for our help. I've said it before. He wants to show his great works to you. He has to prove to you why he does this. He has to prove to you why he lets you go through these things. Because he's going to give you a mansion. Brother Joe, he's going to give you a mansion. A crown that we do not deserve. We should have been on that cross right there. We should have been, not Jesus. He was the purest person on the earth. He was blameless. Why are we not answering the call and getting on our knees? Because he gave his son, the blameless person, the sinner, the sinless person. He never committed a sin once. He was tempted for 40 days. What is stopping you from getting on your knees, people? There is no good reason. So I challenge you. I challenge you. Get on your knees. Not because I'm challenging you, because God commands you, but I'm going to offer this challenge. Get on your knees, see what God does for you. 1 week. The next Sunday we have an invitational. Whenever we have an invitation, come Wednesday and have an invitational. Get on your knees. See what He will do for you. Like I said before, it won't be the same. That won't be that same day. It may not be that next week. But He will do something in your life. Because you were on your knees. You cried out to Him and asked for help. That's the thing He wants most out of us people, is to give help. God is one of the most helping people I ever know. He's the one that always is there with a hand extended saying, I will help you up this mountain. I will help you back up that ladder. I will help you. I have never once heard in the Bible that God said, I will help you. And if there is, I challenge you to stand up right now and show me it. Because I guarantee there won't be. The only person God that ever turned his back on was Lucifer. Because Lucifer does not believe in Him. He wanted to take his spot, heaven, become the most powerful person there is. But God said, no, you belong in hell because you don't believe me. And now the devil's trying to get all of you to say, I'm not going up here. This guy's crazy standing up here and living. He's crazy because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because he's only 17. No, God's speaking to me. He told me to preach this. He is telling me this because there's people that do not get on their knees because they are not listening to the nudge. Hey, why aren't you getting up? Hey, come on, man. He's not ever going to yell at you, get on that, up there on that altar. I don't even want you to do it. Because He commanded us to. I'm going to close with this, and I've said it more than once tonight. What is keeping you from this all? What is keeping you? A king did it. I don't believe any of us in here are kings. I don't believe any of us are better than anyone else in here. We're all the same in God's eyes. It's the altar. Don't care what anybody thinks. It's the altar.